50-50 chance. You should have taken it.
If anything, I think I would try that game were going to do. The elevator game. Tell me that story.
If we can. I'm just like really, I don't know, I'm just really drained today after war.
I was drained, but then I took like a 3 hour nap. And now I feel a little hyper.
Oh yeah, David, weren't you brought on because we were gonna tell this elevator game?
Oh yeah, so on the band trip when I believe it was the first night, was it?
Uh, yeah, it was the first night thing. Are we gonna
Yeah, we
tell
tried it
the?
out the first night. Of course, we didn't go through all of it, but I think on the following morning, that's when we started to give it a shot. And I kind of just lost my thought right there.
I have an idea. Are we gonna be telling the whole story or just the elevator game part?
I don't think I think just the elevator game parts. It doesn't really have
Okay.
context with it. Just like we went to a hotel for a trip and that's it.
True. I did write down like the entire series of events that I remember, I think.
I'm viciously scratching into my carpet right now. Don't ask me why.
We told the entire story on the failed recording, right?
Yeah, we did. We told like
If we,
almost everything that
But you
happened.
didn't. But now
yeah.
that you're only focusing on the elevator part, you can go more into detail.
I mean, are you guys able to hear that?
Yeah, I heard.
Yes.
I forgot I had relatives over.
Ha!
Actually, I didn't even know they were over. Okay, I can't think of how we can go more into detail. I mean, it was like, didn't we try it as soon as we got there? Like when we were all settling in?
Yeah, that
How
was
many
like one of
floors?
the first things we did after we
Yeah,
packed
it
our
was.
stuff, I think.
Yeah,
How many
it
floors
was
did
at
that
the.
building have?
I mean, in order to play the elevator game, you need to have at least 10 floors, which we were lucky because we researched ahead of time at the hotel we were staying in, and it had like exactly 10 floors. So we were planning on doing the elevator game. We were planning on doing the other games, like, what was it? Hide and seek Elmo or something.
The game?
Oh
Yeah,
my god, yeah, the hide and seek Elmo.
you're supposed to fill Elmo with rice, drown him in the bathtub, and then do something like say hide and seek, and then you have to go hide, and Elmo's supposed to come find you.
Playing with death right there. Actually, I think the correct term is dancing around to death. But who cares? When have I ever looked at logic?
The only
Okay,
reason why we
continue.
didn't do it was because we didn't bring an Elmo doll, and we didn't bring any salt. So
That's probably an important factor to have.
yeah, let's see
Okay,
what
so
else.
the building had exactly 10 floors. How
Yeah,
did
so like since everyone was settling, this was for a band trip that we went to Great America. So while everyone was settling in, we basically just put our bags in the room and then we immediately went to the elevator. And we were attempting to do like the steps or like, level 2, level 1, level 3, level 4, level 1, and then you just go random levels until eventually you hit the 10th floor and you're in a different dimension. I don't know how that would work, but yeah, that's how the game goes. And we were basically, what was it? We were getting messed up a lot because there was other students in there trying to get to their room. So every like 2 floors, we'd have to get sent back to the lobby and let others like get back to their floors and rooms, and then we can continue. But we decided that it wasn't worth it, and we just returned back to our room.
Aw, darn. You didn't want to see the underworld?
We were planning to do it later on, and I think while we waited, we ended up watching. It was the first time I watched BoJack Horseman. We only watched like the first 2 episodes, I think,
Oh, nice.
and
Did you
then
play later?
yeah, and then let's just fast forward through the all right" song, and what else? Mr. King walks in on the scene with BoJack and another woman doing the deed.
Oh my.
And then finally it was nighttime. We went down. We got caught off guard, or like we got distracted by having a group of students from our school want us to use our card to open up the pool gate since it was still technically open on the website, but it was locked. And then after we tried to figure that out and we weren't able to actually open the gate, so we just left for the elevator, and we decided to like I don't remember what the levels you were supposed to go through were, but on level 6, a woman in a hat is supposed to walk into the elevator and you're supposed to ignore them because if you look at them, they will drag you into the underworld.
Oh, That'd be kind of hard to ignore. I mean, it's just a random woman who is supposed to show up and she actually shows up. It would be hard not to look.
Yeah, that's what I was freaked out about the most.
Yeah, so as soon as we went in, we clicked second floor, which I think was the first one. But instead of going to the second floor, the elevator went immediately to the sixth floor. Like we hear the woman's voice say sixth floor, and then we just look at each other and we're like, at least in my mind, I was like, did you hear that? I'm not sure what was going through your mind, but did you hear the voice say sixth floor?
Honestly, I don't remember much of the specific details that happened during that.
Well, we ended up going like it said sixth floor. It skipped past the first floor we were supposed to go to, which was level 2, I believe, and it just goes straight up and then opens up. There's no one there, which means that there wasn't someone on the sixth floor who just pressed the button and wanted to come down. So it just randomly went to the sixth floor, opened up to no one, closed again. It went back down to the second floor, and instead of continuing the elevator game, we just decided to walk out and go back to our rooms.
Instructions on how to play the game. It says enter the elevator from the first floor by yourself. If anyone gets on, then understand that you cannot continue from the first floor and wait till the elevator can be taken alone. So
Yeah,
why
we
not-
broke the first rule.
It probably wouldn't have worked then. Press the button to the fourth floor. Do not get out when the elevator reaches the fourth floor. Stay in the elevator and press the button for the second floor. Do not get out when you reach the second floor. Stay on the elevator and then press the button for the sixth floor. Don't get out. Remain in the elevator and press the button for the second floor. Do not get out. Stay on the elevator and press for the 10th floor. Some have reported hearing a voice calling to them on the second floor during the middle session of the ritual. Do not reply, do not answer in any way. Do not get out once you have reached the 10th floor. Stay on and press the button for the 5th floor. It has been reported by some that a woman may enter the elevator on the floor 5. She may appear as a stranger who wishes to engage with you. More importantly, she may appear as someone you know. It is important that you do not acknowledge her in word or glance. If the elevator you are in is reflective, then stare at the floor or the buttons only. Now, press the button to head to the first floor. If instead of going towards the first floor, you instead begin to ascend to the 10th, then you have performed the ritual correctly. However, and this is very important, if you instead descend to the first floor, then you have done something wrong. Get off of the first floor immediately. If the woman is on the elevator, then remember to not acknowledge her. If you reach the 10th floor, you can either stay on the elevator or exit. Some have reported that upon attempting to leave the elevator, the woman will try one last time to engage with you. She may raise her voice and ask where you are going or what's wrong. She may shriek as you cross the door's threshold. Keep your wits about you and do not engage or look at her even out of fear. Hold on, I gotta breathe. There's only one way to know whether you have traveled to the other world for sure. You will know because you will be the only person there. Traveling back to your homeworld, you have to, alternatively, if do not exit on the 10th floor. I think you have to press the buttons backwards. And then you should return back to the normal world. Did you guys do it correctly? You obviously didn't because you broke the first rule.
Nope, I don't even think. Yeah, we didn't do it right.
The elevator game was way more complicated than I remember. Okay.
Oh, it's because of all the recent updates.
Yeah, they had like 5 new DLCs with the voices. They decided to update 6th to 5th floor because too many people were getting sent to the 6th floor on accident.
Yeah, the extra streaking just to get people's cards off.
Yeah, you have to pay $5 for the DLCs though.
With the expansion pass, you can explore the other dimension with a lot more content.
Yeah, you have to pay $10 for a weapon to protect yourself with.